Well, there is still a lot of good left in this world when it comes down to the story of a beautiful hot rod getting burned to the ground and the industry actually coming together to help the owner out. Well, that's a story I like to hear. I'm joined by John Myers from Kicker, and you're one of these lovely companies that came together to help a gentleman out. I want to know the story.
Well, apparently this car was involved in a garage fire. I mean, it's a 1940 Ford Deluxe. It's owned by 91-year-old Tom Medley. And the car burnt to the ground in a garage fire. So everyone pitched together, all the big names in the industry, and we brought his car back to life. And I'm sure we brought it back better than it was before.
Thanks to you guys and everybody else in the industry for helping him out. And again, I'm seeing people just doing what they can to upgrade these older hot rods into the new age. What is it you guys did to this vehicle?
Well, if you look at the car, obviously it looks very original, but it's got the latest state-of-the-art technology for audio. We have an iPod controller called a PXI 502, which gives you the availability to have modern sound system in a vehicle that doesn't have a huge electrical system. Big alternators, multiple batteries. It's extremely low current draw, has a little controller, and if you're not going to use a conventional CD player and you don't want a big head unit and dash, this little controller fits anywhere you want it. You can even leave it handheld, just tuck it under the seat. So you can have your entire fully automated state-of-the-art audio system and not cut a hole in a vehicle, and you don't have to make it appear as though it's been completely modified, but yet it still retains that original look.
Right, you know, I can almost not even tell that there's anything done to this vehicle. So I want to talk a little bit about, obviously, the fitment and being able to put that in something, you know, obviously like a car like this.
Yeah, this one, it's a SEMA show special, and, you know, we want to dedicate, you know, some of the stuff that you can see and, you know, where it's mounted. When it's mounted in the top of the dash, we got the speakers and the kick panels, but it can easily be hidden anywhere. It can be put in a glove compartment. I've done a few of them that way. I've made them so you can tuck the wires under the seat, you know, behind a hidden panel. So it can go just about anywhere you really want, but it gives you that control. It gives you an auxiliary input if you don't have an iPod, because it really is set up for the iPod, iPad, and the iTouch, but it can be used with any device with a headphone jack.
Let me tell you, this is a beautiful install right here as well. So what are the applications that most people would use something like this?
For any hot rod where they don't want a conventional head unit, what about an ATV? You know, all-terrain vehicle, and they don't even have alternators, they have magnetos. So they have very small charging system. Pretty much anything that's got a battery that operates off 12 volts, little electric cars, little electric scooters. What about a Jeep or something that, you know, is off-road and gets wet? These controllers are weatherproof. They're actually designed to work on motorcycles. So you can get the controller wet, you can get the amplifier wet, they're not going to fail on you. They're designed for any application outside of the normal car audio where you got a CD player, amplifiers, components. This is where you can take your Kicker sound with you in just about any vehicle. Golf carts is another thing. People love to go out in their golf carts and have music while they're golfing. Here again, Power Sports product will allow you to control it. Doesn't take up a lot of charge. The last thing you want to do when you're on the golf course, have a stereo system that kills the battery. Now you got to walk or push the golf cart back, and you know.
Sounds like this has happened to you before.
I'm going to remain silent on that one.
Yes.
I'm speechless.
All right. Well, you know, I can bring it back even more. When I was a kid, I always wanted a power wheel. So it's nice to know maybe I could have had, you know, my Bang & sound system and my power wheel.
Yeah, and we got actually dealers that will take remote control cars and pedal cars, and they will put this system or this little PXI 502 just as a display piece, but even on a toy.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love this stuff. You guys, I know you want to know more about it. Make sure you check out kicker.com and get a hold of some of this stuff.